Well, as San Warren Nix would say, all right, all right, all right. This is Ray Main sitting in for San Warren this morning, and wanting to welcome everybody that showed up today. We're going to listen to a good presentation from Miss Renita and Miss Donna. So sit back, take notes. I tell you what, as long as we do some good uh, sound. No, I better not. I better just mute everybody. Okay. Okay. We'll go from there. Miss Renita, are you out there?
Yes, I am.
All
Can you
right.
hear me okay?
Take it away.
Okay. You'll need to send me the presenter's
Send
screen.
you the screen to Renita. There you
Okay,
go.
there we go. All right. Okay, well, welcome everybody. I see Patricia has come on with us now, so we have some more, so maybe some more will show up eventually. So welcome. Thank you for coming, and we want to welcome Lisa, who is just new to the call. And today I'm going to be talking about the LinkedIn for Business. And this is something, can you see my screen okay?
Yes,
Ray?
yes, ma'am. I muted myself.
Okay, great. Okay. Uh, Yesterday when I was working on this and I was making the event page, I was thinking, oh my gosh, now we really have to step out if we do this and really become a business. And so this, I would say, if and when you do this, you're going to be deciding that you are truly a business here. So what I want to do is I want to start with a few stats about the business page. Hopefully I can, whoops, that's not, let's see. Okay, we're going to have to find those. Here they are. Um, I found a few stats about the business pages in LinkedIn, and these, some of them were interesting, some of them not as interesting, but I thought it kind of encouraged me that maybe there is something that we can make a big difference. So right now there are 4 million LinkedIn business pages on LinkedIn. 17% of the U.S. small business uses LinkedIn. 81% of the business-to-business marketers use LinkedIn for new product launches. 57% of the companies have created a LinkedIn page. And Tuesdays from 10 to 11 a.m. Eastern Time is the best time for engagement on LinkedIn. 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Eastern Time is the best time to post. And for a business, 20 posts per month to reach 60% of your LinkedIn audience. 45% increase in engagement when you post as a link that has a link in it. You get 50% more if your post contains a question, and 90% increase when your post contains an image. Now, 94% of business-to-business marketers in North America use LinkedIn to distribute content. Let's see, I gotta move my thing to finish reading this. Okay, finish content. or distribute content, and 12.6 updates per week are posted by top companies. So these are just averages, so you can kind of go from there as to what you do. And then 89% of your LinkedIn users that find LinkedIn is moderately to extremely useful, growing their network and developing their business. And this was rather interesting even for LinkedIn. Mashable is the LinkedIn company page with the most following. And I didn't even have a clue what Mashable is, but so I went and looked, and it's a news service, I guess you could say. So if you want to see a company that is doing exceedingly well with their LinkedIn business pages, you might want to go and study their company page. Okay, so now I'm going to go back, and we're going to start with LinkedIn here. And this is after I log into LinkedIn. This is what comes up. This is where all your news feed is. So you can go in here and take a look. This is the first page that comes up when you log into LinkedIn. And then, of course, you have your profile, and that's where you can edit and view your profile and your updates. And then your network, that's all your connections. If you want to add your connections and find people, you can do it there. Your jobs, and then your interest is where we want to go. And interest is right under the search bar. And just go down to the first one where it says companies, and we'll click on companies here. And this is this Fast company always comes up on my page, so I'm not sure if I'm connected to them or not, but they do have some rather interesting stories here as I was going through yesterday, so you might want to go through those. Then as you look over here, yours will say create a company page, raise brand awareness, announce career opportunities, and promote your products and services with a LinkedIn company page. And here you can learn more about that. Whoops, shouldn't have done that. And just hit create. And so what we're going to do is create a new business page. And since I've already created mine, I'm just going to share with you what happens here. So you type in your company name. What I did here was, since I didn't have a company name, I put in my blog name. So mine's Success with Renita. And then I put in my email address. And as you see up here, it tells you that to add a company page, please enter the company name and your email address at this company. Only current employees are eligible to create a company page. And the only type of email that they will let go through is a company email. So I put in Renita@successwithrenita.com, and thank goodness Ramon set that up for us. So if you have the email service with him, you can use your email that you got with that. Or if you don't have a personal email, you can go like to GoDaddy or whichever domain service you use and get you a free email that way. And so it could say Renita@renitafarrell.com, and they will accept that. But any Gmail, Yahoo, Hotmail, AOL, any of those email services, they will not accept. So it has to be, make them think you're a real company. and then go ahead and click on I verify that I am the official representative of this company and have the right to act on behalf of my company in the creation of this page. And then when you hit continue, what that will do is it will send an email for you to verify to that personal email. But I also found it also sent one to my Gmail account that I have hooked up with LinkedIn. So you'll get two verifications that way. So just go there and verify. Click on the link and verify, and they will let you know immediately that it was a success. And then what you'll do is it'll take you back to verify, and it will kick you out of LinkedIn, and then you'll have to re-enter LinkedIn with your personal information. And once you do that, then you can come back. You can either go up here to interest and companies and click there, or you can go over here to your photo, and if you see company page, and you can click on manage there, and that will take you, so either one of those places will take you to your company page. So I already have my company page set up here, so I will just click on that. And now you're going to see that they give you a tour of your page so you can get familiar with it. So following great breaking news on this company. Now when you follow this company, you'll get the latest articles about them delivered straight to your home page. So if you decide to follow Success with Renita, you might get some articles right now, but that's how that works. So, okay, then you can usually in the very beginning they will have this page, part of the page open up, and they will have you go through a company page tour. So welcome to your company page. Learn how to effectively manage your page. Take a quick tour. So we'll take the quick tour. This lets tour your page. You can come back to this tour anytime by clicking on this button to open up the admin center. So you can always come back here and you'll see there's you can post a job, you can have sponsored updates, you can have best practices, and there's more over here that we'll talk about maybe later. So, and then here, this tells you what I just told you. Quickly get to your page. Hovering over your photo provides you a shortcut to your company page. So far, everything I've told you, they'll tell you here. So you can click on that Manage Company Pages. This is the Edit Your Page button. Here you can add admins, change your company description, and more. So if you, we'll go to next, oops. And this is how you attract new followers, by sharing this page with your network to reach an even wider audience. So that's what that arrow key is. Okay, so this edit button, when you click on the arrow, you can edit your page, you can add jobs, you can sponsor your updates, and you can create a showcase page here. Now number 6, engage your audience. So the content you share will appear on this page, plus get seen by followers in your homepage feed. So this is where your update is. This is where you can make your updates to your business page. And you'll see I put one update in there. It wasn't the best one, but I did let people know that I just started my business page. They also have analytics here, and you can use the analytics to see how your page is doing. Take a closer look at your content performance and follower relationship. So we can check that out later. Track your company's impact. Get a daily overview of how many likes, comments, and shares your content's getting. Plus, see if your company's getting mentioned by members. So this is where you would find that. And so far, I haven't had any activity on mine. So it says post an update to start a conversation with your community. And then here are the notifications that you can look at. So let's see what the analytics looks like. And this is what you'll find when you first make your updates. Yesterday, February 4th, I used all followers, and I'll show you more about that. And this was sponsored. Had 7 impressions. So far, no clicks, no interactions, anything like that. So this shows that I reached 7 here. And if I had clicks, likes, comments, shares, followers, acquired engagement percentage, that would all show that. So they also have the demographics. And this is all free for you to do. You don't have to pay anything for this. So there's only one thing in here on the business part of it that you do have to pay for, but it's not something that we would be using anyway, I don't believe. Let's see, the notifications. Okay, this would be where it would tell you your likes, your comments, your shares, and any mentions. So if somebody decides to quote what you wrote, and then you don't have any notifications, so there's nothing there. And you'll find all along throughout this that, and this is what I have found by doing this, is that LinkedIn is very good at sharing with you all about what you can put in these. So it'll take you to a different page, and it gives you tips on how to work your LinkedIn business page. So this was really neat. You could spend all day going through that. So there's think like a journalist is number 1. Don't bury the leads. Concise intros and snappy headlines are more likely to result in higher engagement. And as I went through this, I thought, this is all stuff that we need to remember, whether we're doing our LinkedIn business page or not. It's stuff we need to remember for Facebook or anything, any social media, or even our emails for that matter. So if you don't get a business page for anything but just to learn what they have in here, it would be well worth it. So, and it doesn't take long to set up. Okay, so we'll go back. Let's go back. Let's see. Home. Okay. Hopefully my internet's working here. Okay. Home. There we go. Okay. So this is where you put in your updates. And then you'll see your recent updates listed down here. Okay, now I'm trying to think, okay, here we go. Best practices gets tips on how to make a great company page. This one is good also, and you'll always be redirected, so you'll have lots of pages open when you go check all these out. There's a video here showing the best LinkedIn company pages here, and then you can learn, they have 5 steps to engaging followers on LinkedIn. So that would be a good one to read, to download and read. 15 tips for compelling company updates. How to build your company page for success. And LinkedIn Publishing Playbooks. So they have, like I said, all kinds of help for us. A lot of how-to videos, how to create, engage, and get insights. Add a follow button. So you can go to this and they tell how to add a follow button to your blog page. So you can do that. It's very, very simple. Tips for promoting your company page and how to target a company update. And also you can put this on your website. I guess that's what it's for, but it's just a plug-in, so you can put that on your blog too. Also SEO, how to optimize your page for SEO, how to share video and slide share content, and what's a showcase page. And the showcase page, that's what I was going to show you today, but after I got in and found out you had to have a company page first before you can do the show page. So that's why I changed it. And so we'll get to the showcase page another day. But I had to show you how to get into the company pages first before we can do the showcase page. So that is, I just wanted to share with you to get you started, getting your company pages up and started so that we can get that far, and then we can go into it deeper, like how to get our show pages set up. And those are they're kind of like the event pages for your for Facebook. The only thing is what they consider showcase is a lot more information, and it's more for the bigger companies when they have the large events and they need people to come to them. So they have a sign up for that, or if they're having speakers coming in, and they'll list the speakers and all the attributes of the speakers and everything on there so that you can decide which one you want to attend, if it's on the internet or not. But so I've been trying to think, and you can only do 10 a year per company. So that might be something that, you know, if we decide to do that, we would only have 10 months that we could do that. But we could list our days of the month in there as to when our webinars are going to be, and then put that out on our updates, and so that people would at least have the list if they're interested in that, coming to our webinars. So that's just an idea. Or if we do have an event at some point in time, we can always list it on there also. So this is something, it's going to be interesting to see how this unfolds for each of us, and see how this is going to affect our, if when we get really good at this, I think we can see a big difference in bringing people into our business and everything. So that's kind of the extent, unless somebody has some questions. Ray, that's what I have for today.
Well, I have one right off the bat. Uh,
Okay.
I'm assuming, and you know what to say about assuming, but I'm assuming that whenever you set up a company page, that gives you a different link or a sublink to your LinkedIn. Is that correct?
No, you go in through your personal
Well,
profile.
how do you send somebody to your LinkedIn? And the reason I'm asking, if that's the case, if there's a way uh, to get to this, we could put that link to our auto poster and just post from there. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think it's just through the
Okay.
updates.
Okay.
So like with my update here, see it says success with Renita.
Hmm.
So let's click on that, and it says it's a sponsored update. So that would bring you to my page.
Okay.
Can I,
So it's
I'm sorry.
just a link. Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead, Ramon. Good
This
morning.
is Ramon Escalera.
Show off.
Good morning, everybody.
Show off.
Good morning, Ramon.
Good morning. Now, I came in. I had to leave. I had an emergency call, but I came back because I could hear everybody talking, so I had to leave the webinar. But anyway, I'm back. That being said, what I've done, because remember when I only had I think I had only like 92 connections at the time.
Right.
And then I fixed up my profile, like you said, that first training, and I got fixed it up, and I got even more connections. What I noticed is I didn't have the app, and I downloaded the app. And in my app, I have about close to 5,000 connections. So what I did, I didn't know if you click on the LinkedIn app, it asks you, do you want to connect with your contact list?
Right.
It was close to 5,000 people. I said, sure, why not? So I hit the button, and I invited all of them, and as well as the ones that are already in LinkedIn, I sent an invite automatically to connect with them.
Hmm.
Uh-huh.
I didn't know they had that feature. All I'm saying is that, so now I was seeing, obviously I'm going to see a growth in my connections because of that. I mean, that was just a quick and easy way that I just noticed. I tried it, it worked, and there you go. I guess I just wanted to share.
That was one of those oh my God moments, wasn't it, Ramon?
Yes. There you go. That was oh my God moment. Oh my God, I didn't know I could do that.
Yeah, that was that first one I think I shared about LinkedIn. It was a couple times ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Those videos. Yeah,
yes, you shared that with us. So I'm like, you know what? I gotta do it. I just never did it, and then today I did it. Man. Somebody muted me. Sorry. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Renita?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm not Renita,
Renita.
but.
Oh, Renita, you there?
Okay, there we go.
Okay, I had to unmute you. Somebody, I
It was me. I fess up. I've got my hands up. You can't see me, but I.
What was I was saying when you shared that with us, I went and did it, and then I didn't know, so it worked.
Right. So then you get an email full of people coming wanting to join you. That's neat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ramon, isn't that a lesson for the everybody else as far as these trainings? If you will put them into motion, take action on the trainings, that's where you actually get the benefit from it.
Correct.
Yeah.
And this is why I like attending the LinkedIn, because I'm a newbie to LinkedIn, and my stats on LinkedIn, I think I got a couple of clicks, which I've never had any clicks in my LinkedIn account from the social auto poster when I was auto posting. But now I've actually got a little bump in stats, which I'm excited about.
How about that?
Great. Yeah. So did you hear enough about the company pages, Ramon?
Oh, I missed some of it at the beginning, but I mean, I do have. Oh, you mean the company pages for LinkedIn?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I think
But
that's a great feature. I mean, I definitely got to get in there and play with it. I mean, it's new to me, but
yeah, it was new to me too, but I thought, oh, I wanted to share that social page with people, and then I found out, oh, I got to figure out how to get a company page first. So,
yeah, we're gonna build one for PDL, a company page. We're gonna
oh, cool.
advertise. There's gonna be a lot of advertisement going out pretty soon in a month or so. More advertisements before the end of February, as well as March. So
All
we're
right,
gonna get it
great.
up and running, so we can get obviously this thing really moving.
I see we
Okay,
have a
so
couple of questions down there. People had a question anyway. If Ramon, Ben, as you're here, if you would unmute those,
Sure.
could ask them, please.
okay.
All right, let me go and unmute you, Donna. Donna has a question. Let me go ahead and unmute Donna. Attendees and
We could probably unmute them all. We have another new one.
okay,
Tammy Salzman is here. Welcome, Tammy.
I'll unmute everybody for you.
Whoops. Let's see. Is that Vienna?
All right, Donna.
Vanetta?
Uh, yeah, Renita, I have another question about a specific page. Does it ask anything on the company pages about your target margin or anything like that?
Oh, that's a good question.
Yeah,
Yes.
so like if you wanted to open your company up for a certain product, or if you can open it up, what can you expand on?
Yeah, I can catch some of what you're saying, but when you share an update, and I forgot to share this, but when you share an update, you can go down here and you pick what you want to, who you want to share with. You want to share with all your followers, or do you want a targeted audience? And so when you click on targeted audience, it brings you over here to specify a target audience. So do you want your company size? What type of company do you want to target here? So just like myself only, or 1 to 2 employees? You get to choose who your targeted followers will be on that. And then you can go over here to industry, and you can pick the type of industry that you want, and you get 100 max on that one. You can pick your function. So if you're into research or accounting or arts and design, education, legal or health services, you can select, up to 10 of these, whichever one will meet the target audience of your update that you did. Seniority, you can pick here, whether you want the people that are in training, the seniors, the managers, the directors. You can select which one you want there. Geography, here they have all the 7 continents here that you can pick from. And they have what language you want to pick from. So that's how they do their targets. And then they have employees and non-employees down here. So you can pick which one you want.
When you say 10, or when you say the number 100 or the number 10, you're talking about 10 niches?
Yeah, you can, for industry, it says 100 max. So you can go through and pick. Hello. So like you can do high tech, you can do corporate. So any of those, construction, you can pick from those. Your update must target at least 100 followers. So that, I would assume like if you go into finance, you'll probably, you have to have like 100 followers in that field to select those. And for function, 10 max. So here you get to select sales, product management, military. So you can have up to 10 of these choices.
So if you were running an MLM business with products, you would probably go to product or something like that. How would you, if we were in the business of having products like many of us do, what do you suggest you think we should go to promote our company, or what kind of company should we call ourselves?
Well, I just used my blog name, but that would be up to you. What, if you want to do a page for your trucking, that would be a company page there. Or if you want to do it to follow your Young Living, you can name it, whatever you want for that. And then what you would do would be go down over here to the function, and I would say, you'll probably want to follow people that are in marketing. Let's see, sales probably. So we have to remember this here page, these targeting pages. Here's entrepreneurship. These are more focused for like the big companies that are out there, like Coca-Cola, I can't even think what some of the companies are now, but those big companies, that's what this is basically targeted to. So you're going to have to stop and think about that. So as far as what we're doing, entrepreneurship and marketing might be the only thing that we can use here, unless you go in, unless you're in the legal field or something like that, or real estate. If you have a lot of people in real estate, you could do that. So
I have one more question.
Okay.
Merging, since we were doing Pinterest, does your LinkedIn regular page, is it called, do you have to merge, or
No.
is this totally separate? You don't have to have one or
No.
the other?
No, you can have your, actually from what we learned a while back when we was talking about this, your personal page is probably your page that you'll do the most on. Your company page is just an extra. So like when you log into LinkedIn, it'll take you right to your updates, your news feed. And then you can go to your profile from there. And then to get to your company pages, you can either go to interest or over here to your settings, account settings, where you have your small picture, and go down here to company and click manage. And that'll take you to your company page. So your company page is really just kind of a, to share your company news. It's not something that you're going to have to really do a whole lot in, is the way I understand it. Once you get it up and going, you're going to do probably more on your profile than your company pages right now. Oh, and I was gonna, they asked for a logo, and I was trying to put my picture in there, and they also want a picture of you. And I was just trying to put my picture in there, and I had an awful time. No matter what I did, it was either too small or too big. So I'm going to have to figure out how you can, or maybe get Lonnie to help me with how to get all that set up. But it's real easy. It's just like anything else, but they're really picky on their size. So if you find that the problem, that could be the case. So, okay, any other questions?
Let's see.
I wanted to say welcome to Tammy. Thanks for making it. If you have a little microphone up in your right-hand corner of your screen, you can click on it to open it up and say hello. If there's I don't know if your device has a microphone, maybe not.
Sue says, where is that app? I don't know what app she's talking about. Is this an old question? So,
Oh, is that the LinkedIn app?
Probably the app you were talking about, Ramon.
okay.
Yeah.
Sue, that will be inside the Google Android. Android, I have an Android phone, so it would be the Google Store. I keep saying Google Store. Android Store, I'm sorry.
PlayStation.
Can you hear me, Donna?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes, I have it.
Is that
Okay,
Tammy?
great.
Yes, that's Tammy.
Hey, how you doing, Tammy? Welcome.
Pretty good, thank you.
Thanks for coming.
Great, this is nice. We have
Can't
two
wait to
new
learn.
people. Yeah, awesome. So, okay.
We have to get Tammy set up on LinkedIn. I think she hasn't even got that. But an app would be the greatest way to go. It always seems to me that apps are
It's kind of going in and out. Did you hear her?
Yeah, somebody,
Here and there.
I don't know if that's Donna's or what. It's kind of fuzzy.
I think
It
it's
goes in and
because
out.
it has to do with, my guess is recently, just the last few calls, if you're on a mobile phone, when you talk, or even on regular, like it's happening right now, and I'm not on a mobile phone, but it's go-to webinars doing it recently, so it's not her fault. It's just that she's
okay.
on a mobile phone, she's got a lower frequency, it's harder to hear her through that step.
Oh, okay. All right.
actually I hear everybody just great. I mean, it's loud and strong and modulating, and
We hear you now loud and clear.
Yeah, whatever you did, you changed it. So.
it may be my microphone. I might be thinking about getting a new headset because I've been having that issue with even phone calls with a lot of people here lately. So, thanks for telling me.
Hey, no problem.
Coming in 5 by 5 now, Miss Donna.
Yeah. So, okay. Anybody else have any questions or anything that?
Well, I want to say, so far, I mean, since I've been using the training that you applied, that you told us to apply to our LinkedIn accounts, I mean, I've been seeing an improvement in connections. People are viewing my profile, the whole 9 yards. I mean, it's just it's getting better because I neglected LinkedIn. I just thought it was too professional for me, and that's what I mentally told myself. And I'm like, I'd rather have fun on Google Plus and Facebook, but I'll be honest, it's a lot of serious people here as well, good people to connect with. They're just as human as you are, and I mean, just get in here, apply what Renita's been teaching you, and then things will turn around.
Yeah, it's a totally different platform than what Facebook. You know, they're making it more like Facebook, but yet it's like you say, it's more professional people that are here, and they don't mess around with you. If you and they don't like for you to send links out right away. In fact, one person had something on the updates about a picture of somebody with their head in their hand thinking, oh my gosh, this person just got on LinkedIn and here they are. They just friended me and they're throwing me a link already. Don't do that. I've been guilty of that, but don't do that. Let's be more professional about it, and let's step up to the standards that LinkedIn requests us to be, and become more professional. And let's learn from these people.
I agree.
Right. I've found out that LinkedIn is somewhere where you just doing it again, isn't it? I don't know what that is. There's somebody that's got some kind of sound in the background. I don't know.
No,
I don't think
it's not. It's GoToWebinar. They've been doing that for the last week.
Right.
Oh.
But I found that LinkedIn is somewhere just to meet people, conversate, and get to know people. You know. Yeah.
Sorry, Donna, we can't hear you.
I don't know. Is that better?
Yeah, right
we know it's
now
not
it
on
is.
your end. We know it's not on your end. It's just a connection. That's all it is.
Oh.
The way I found, because I actually a couple of years ago, and I don't want to bring up a negative or anything, but I had a guy that called me down on putting a link on LinkedIn. He said, that's a good standard. You don't do that. So I'm like, sorry, you know, so that one guy is the only person that ever in like 4 years has ever said anything to me, but you're right, LinkedIn is not the place to
spam your links.
Yeah,
Right.
It's not a
Right.
place.
And you can just see by going through your update page or your news feed that, you know, these people, you know, they have something to offer, and if you go through there, I mean, you can learn so much. Yeah, once in a while you'll see somebody post something like they would on Facebook, but very, very often, most of the time, it's stuff that will help you. And if you go into your groups, you'll get even more help. Well, look who's here, Sue Witten. So she's been posting, and so you can see here they're doing, you know, they're showing you about their company and how just in the last couple of weeks they've gotten people all over the world in their company, and they just opened their doors.
That's awesome.
So, yeah, it's pretty exciting. And so that's about all I have to share, unless somebody's got more questions. But
no, I just wanted to also let everyone know that, I mean, our social auto poster works with LinkedIn as well. So you don't technically have to be logged into LinkedIn to post. You can use our auto poster and grab articles from there as well if you want to share relatable content or just great content from a magazine that you know, like, and trust. You can, with the click of a couple of buttons, start scheduling some stuff out.
Yep.
As you can see, Michael Shuttlesworth, if you want to search him, he's always using the social auto poster. He does a phenomenal job of it. He posts using our poster as well. Just a feature that you can have. I mean, it's great to do it with a couple of clicks rather than have to manually do it. You know what I mean? You have to go to that actual magazine site, search the article, find it, get the link, come back to LinkedIn and post it. It just takes time.
Yep.
There we go.
There's Michael's page.
Yep. You go down to branding. He has a post there. I just read it. It was a good one from Entrepreneur Magazine. See a personal branding? That's a good one right there.
This one here. Let's see.
You just went past it.
Oh, this one here. Yeah. This one here. So yeah, get on there and just look around on everybody's page and you'll be surprised what you find. And you'll find people that, you know, they haven't even done anything other than maybe put their name and their picture up, if they even have a picture. So it's interesting to see how you can do your pages and what you can get out there. And you know, as long as you put good stuff out there on your updates, that brings them right here to your page. So, and then you can. What's that, Donna?
While we're talking about connecting, there's a couple of new people. I think you said Lisa and Tammy, and let them know everyone on this call is someone that we all want to link up. We want to link to each other. So you might want to grab some names and search for them on Facebook as well as the PDL group to connect to and watch what other people are doing, and that helps you realize what can be done in your business. I'm not sure what Lisa actually does. I know what Tammy does. She's told me before. But like Ramon is talking about Michael Shuttlesworth. He's somebody to follow. And J.C. Fisher is somebody to follow. Renita and Ramon and Patricia are all people to follow to see what they're doing to help you realize what can be done.
And just know we're all in a learning process. So we're all learning from each other, and also I've got a couple people in mind that I found. There's one gal in Opportunity Launch. I keep seeing her picture everywhere on LinkedIn, and so I'm already connected to her. And so yesterday we were visiting back and forth, and she's a very good writer, and she does a lot of other things. And so I asked her if at some point in time, she's not on here today, but if she would be willing to step up and say hello and share with us some of her blogging techniques. And she does all kinds of stuff, so she's got a lot to offer. So maybe sometime we can get Brenda to speak up. And then I was also talking with another person, and this is a neat part about LinkedIn is the people that you connect with, start visiting with them. Don't visit to be throwing them to getting them into your program or anything, because they already have their businesses and their programs. But you can still, you know, find out what it is that you can help them with and stuff. But this one guy, I was doing with her what Marcus says to do, is find out, you know, what type of marketing they do and everything. And I was asking her what type of marketing she does to get leads and things. And she says she's strictly on Facebook, just nothing but Facebook, and she has no problem with leads. And she gets leads 3 or 4 of them a day from Facebook. So I asked her, I said, hey, you know, would you be interested in coming on and sharing with us sometime how you do that? So, you know, that's one way for us to also get connected with people, to bring them in from the outside and to learn from them too. So there's all kinds of possibilities out there.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay, Ramon, do you have anything you wanted to share today with us?
That is it. I mean, I'm just listening in, and it's a wonderful training today that you guys deliver. Thank you again. Appreciate you. And thank everyone. I want to thank everyone for showing up, being here on this phenomenal training. We learn something new every day. Even I, till this day, will learn something new. As long as I be here, I'm gonna learn something. Whether it's from Ray Bain, Renita, I'm always gonna learn something. So, thank you.
Thank you. So, well,
No,
Ray, do you
if
want to take us out?
anybody, one more time, I'm going to ask, generally whenever I close down a church service, I say anybody else, so you got your option here. Otherwise, I'm going to stop the recording and stop the webinar. Miss Donna, did you have anything today?
That was it. I was
Okay.
just kind of sharing along with Miss Renita today. Thank you. Thanks everybody, and come back and see us on the next webinar. We're here.
All right, with that, I'm going to stop the recording. I want to thank everybody for showing up. Don't forget, we have an awesome training in the morning with Mr. Ramon. Ramon, I suppose that you are still going to do that?
That is correct. Saturday morning at 9 a.m. Eastern Time. It's called Social Automation. That will be an actual event created inside of our Facebook group of Paid Daily Lifestyle. You can find it there. You're going to see a big event. If you want to be notified for every event or every post that's in that group, because that's where we communicate, I'd advise you to go ahead and follow every notification. That way you don't miss anything.